Hey, what's up, Silas here? Just a quick question for liberals and people on the left political spectrum, mostly in the United States of America, and this probably does also apply to places in Europe where a lot of illegal immigration is occurring. You often hear that these illegal immigrants are doing jobs that the locals won't do. So when it's America specific, if the illegal immigrants get citizenship, become American, will they now not want to do these jobs, and then Americans or these other countries will need to import more illegal immigrants in order to do the jobs that these now fresh American citizens don't want to do anymore? Or are you admitting that there's actually a difference in cultures and in the people, and maybe these people in these countries have different values and different systems and different expectations, that they would be willing to work for a lower wage? And now also with this video, I talked about, in a previous video, I talked about how the Supreme Court of United States of America thing is talking about somebody who didn't want to bake a cake because he says it goes against his religion. He didn't want to decorate and create a cake for this gay couple, and then you've had situations where there's pizzas and stuff like that. There was one case where this pizza store or something I think they got shut down, actually. People boycotted them and things like that because they didn't want to actually cater for a gay wedding. So, with that kind of situation, when you say these illegal immigrants do jobs that Americans don't want to do, should Americans even be allowed to, or should they be forced to do these jobs for whatever price that it's at? Or is it okay for somebody to decide, I do not want to do X job? Now, if you try to say that, oh, these bakers actually entered the jobs, what if they decide to not work round the clock? Technically, if they've entered that job, shouldn't they work 24/7? Or are they allowed to have work hours? Now, if they're allowed to have those work hours and get to that kind of situation, why can't they say, I'm going to work for these hours, and then select which hours they're working for who at what time? So anyway, it's just an expansion on that whole thing of people being allowed to choose what they work for and how they work, and how people shouldn't be asked or forced to pay a certain amount of money to somebody to work on something. And somebody should be allowed to ask for how much money they want to work on something. Doesn't mean they're going to receive that money for that service. And just because you have a million, billion, trillion dollars, that doesn't mean that you should even be able to go out and buy a matchstick with that if somebody doesn't want to sell you that matchstick. It's up to them. But yeah, so next time somebody talks about this illegal immigration thing and says, oh, we need these people to do jobs that the locals don't, ask them if they think those people should ever be localized. And if it keeps going, like one of my friends said, he was like, yep, it's a Ponzi scheme. You got to remember, illegal, actual aliens. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should do something in my hair or something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I just post photos. But yeah, illegal aliens, the actual meme. These are one of the few times I've actually been able to use that that ancient aliens thing as the actual aliens thing. Yes, actual aliens. That's where it's going to go to. After all the humans are in the global community, and now all humans don't want to do jobs that local human beings do, we will get actual illegal aliens. Just one more thing, in order to maintain, okay, let me not even lie. I'm not going to try to maintain some impartiality here, but I don't know, fairness, not fairness, but yeah, next time somebody tells you that Republicans or people on the right don't want, I mean, like illegal immigration, ask them if that's why. Ask them if it's because they know if the people became American, they wouldn't want to do those jobs. Because people do argue that. They say, oh, people don't want to hire Americans because they like illegal immigrants who work differently. Maybe, I mean, that's probably part of it. They realize that once this person is American, there's certain protection and there's certain demands that that person can have. Not only that you having to pay payroll taxes and things like that associated with hiring Americans, but they do probably become somewhat Americanized and start changing the amount of money that they want, because there are differences with different cultures, and if they're American, they're going to have certain other requirements like paying taxes, so they would need more money. So there's a system that goes into this. Whether you want to deny it or not, there is a difference with being American and not being American, or being of a country and not being of a country. There are differences here. Okay, that's it for now. Like, share, and subscribe. Links below to the merchandise store and things like that. If you want to help out the channel, share, buy some stuff, and more videos coming soon. Goodbye.